This is WPTV, William Patterson Television.
Welcome back to the desk. The World Series is over, and here to recap it all is Andy Gavin, Caleb Koch, Tyler Cooper, and Josh Kizel. Guys, the Rangers took a dominant series and Game 5 win over the Diamondbacks. Andy Gavin, take us through this one.
Well, we're going to take a look at the highlights here. Game 5, Zach Gallen on the bump, man. He was electric. He's going to get Evan Carter right here. Whoops! Swing and a miss. Gets him out of the first inning, and he was lights out until the 7th inning. But right here, Evan Longoria, that's going to drop in. Nope. Evan Carter right there, and he's going to fire in. And, you know, Nathan Eovaldi, he was lights out, getting out of jams right here. Marcus Semien, what a play right there by Ketel Marte. Gets to his feet, fires across the diamond, and gets Marcus Semien. Jonah Heim right here, another swing and a miss. And, hey, that's what Zach Gallen did all day, swing and misses, getting those strikeouts right here. Bases loaded, Nathan Eovaldi, and they're going to get him out. But, you know, right here, as we know, Diamondbacks cannot push runs across. They're awful, beat themselves. Zach Gallen right here, Marcus Semien, swing and a miss. That's another out there. I was pumped here, thought the Diamondbacks were going to win. But hold on a minute. We got a little dribbler here, and he's going to beat that down the line, and that's the shift right there pretty much. And that's what Corey Seager does, the Hall of Famer. Oh, yeah, you'll see. Right here, Mitch Garver, that's going to be up the middle, and that will play across the first run of the day. It's going to stay like this until the 9th. We'll see. Look at them clapping right there. Nathan Eovaldi's happy. Mitch Garver's happy. Jonah Heim right here. And that's going to be the center field. Alec Thomas, he's going to come up with this, isn't he? Nope! He's not. 2 runs are going to score, and that is just awful, awful center fielding right there. Got to get the glove down, heads up right there. And now, you know, Marcus Semien is going to the plate. What's he going to do? Paul Sewald say, what? See ya, left center field, 5-0, and that will do it pretty much. Icing on the top. And we're going to get another, you know, strikeout right here to end it looking, which is kind of crazy. How are you going to look going down to lose the World Series? Ketel Marte, goodbye, see you, good night, Texas Rangers are World Series champions.
Yeah, so big win for the Rangers. They're winning their first World Series. You know, you never fail to make me laugh.
I'm smiling.
Really, I mean, it's
You guys
crazy.
like that?
Yeah,
that was good.
Good highlight call.
Andy, just going back to this Rangers win, what do you think was the key to them getting this victory?
I think I said it quite a few times.
Yeah, you did.
They could not get runs across the plate. They left 7 runners in scoring positions, had bases loaded with 1 out. They had a runner on third with 1 out in the first inning. They beat themselves in Game 1, beat themselves in Games 3, beat themselves in Game 5. They could have won that game if they could get runs across.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Diamondbacks really kind of locked themselves in their own prison there. But there we go. Tyler Cooper, what were the keys to the Rangers winning this one?
I would say that the 7th inning hitting was what took them higher, because you saw that Corey Seager hit got that base hit, and there would be no hit in this against Gallen. And then the 21-year-old Evan Carter, he got a double, and then Mitch Garver joins the party and hits a single up the middle to give them the lead, and that's what took them higher. And then it just continued there. The offense really got to the bullpen, and it's their 7th inning hitting.
Yeah, I mean, really, it was just a phenomenal display of hitting there in that 7th. But Caleb, Coach, what do you think was the key for the Rangers winning this one?
I mean, for me, it's all about the 9th inning heroics. I mean, if you go down to the bottom of the 9th in a 1-run game, that's a different story. You get a single, bunt him along, now you have a runner in scoring position, 1 out, single ties the game, home run wins it. 5 runs, that's a huge deficit. You're not going to be able to come back from that. And last week I shouted out Marcus Semien. What did he do? Put the nail in the coffin. And while everyone was concerned with Garcia breaking the record, Marcus Semien set the record for the most plate appearances in a single season.
Oh, look at that. I mean, a big display for Marcus Semien. You did call that. You said Marcus Semien was going to have to step up, and he stepped up big time. Josh Kizel, why did the Rangers win this one?
Well, personally, I love everything that you guys talked about, but the timely pitching for the Rangers was just incredible. You knew Nathan Eovaldi was going to go out and give you a solid 6 innings. You know, it was a pitching battle the entire time between him and Gallen. But obviously the Rangers were able to come on top. You know, Chapman, who's not usually good in the playoffs, managed to find his way. Jose Leclerc, you know, all these guys were just magnificent, and rightfully so. They deserved their first World Series championship in their franchise history.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Rangers win their first one, but Corey Seager, the Rangers shortstop, wins his second, as well as his second World Series MVP. Tyler, take us through his career postseason stats.
Yeah, let's look at the stats here. He's got 78. He's played in 78 games. He has 29 home runs. He's got an average of 254 and an RBIs of 48. I mean, those stats aren't that great for overall career, but I would say Seager is a Hall of Famer without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the stats there in his career. Really good postseason player, especially this year. Just really, really impressive there. But then we're going to go over to Andy Gavin. Do you think Corey Seager is a Hall of Famer?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, yes, his injury is going to be a question. He's only played 130 games, and he's been in the league for 9 years. He's only played 130 games a handful of times in the season. But he is a great hitter, has a great glove, and he shows up. You know what? He might be the new Mr. October. He might take Reggie Jackson's Mr. October title. And, I mean, we saw his numbers there before. He is great when it comes to late inning heroics and hitting, and he's good all the time. He's just got to stay healthy. I think he is right now, if he retires, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean, Corey Seager, like I said, really, really impressive numbers in the postseason. And, I mean, a really great regular season player, too. Josh Kizel, do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to say no, but I'm just going to say that it hasn't been long enough to tell yet. Gavin was saying that the 9 years, he's played in 130 games, maybe a few times. But, he's put up phenomenal numbers over the 9 years that he's been in the league. Like 192 home runs with a 295 average.
Yes or no?
It's too early to tell.
Yes or no?
As of right now, if he retires today, no, he's
How?
not.
He is.
He's not a Hall of
He
Famer.
clearly is.
I'll take you on that one. But
Well, I'm kind of interested.
I don't think so. The numbers don't stand out to me. Like, I look at the numbers, I don't see him as a Hall of Famer.
The numbers.
Yeah, he was.
He has 19 home runs in the postseason. He has almost 50 RBIs. His OPS is almost 900. He is insane.
He's
You look
good.
at the regular season, he's insane.
I don't think
He has multiple All-Star appearances, multiple gloves, multiple batting titles. Silver Sluggers, I mean.
Gav, I just want to note, Kizel. Seager became the fourth ever player along Reggie Jackson and Bob Gibson and Sandy Koufax to win multiple World Series MVPs. He's in with the legends. He's absolutely a Hall of Famer.
Well, let me ask you guys something.
Well, look, I mean, it's a debate for sure, but I do want to get Caleb's opinion on this. Sorry, Josh, but I had to cut you off there.
hard no. Now, am I saying
why?
that Seager is not a good player? No, of course not. He's a great player. But he's played 9 seasons. Only 3 of those times has he played over 140 games. His WAR right now is at 32. The threshold for a Hall of Famer is at 50.
I saw
right
the
over
same
here.
article you're referencing.
I'm referencing statistics. I'm not
Referencing an article that has the same statistics.
I'm referencing
You're gonna
baseball
say
reference.
you're going to say his WAR needs to be above 30 for him to play, and that's going to be it. No. If we're going to go off WAR and we're going to go off OPS, we're going to go off all the Saber metrics, then you know who should be a Hall of Famer? And he's not a Hall of Famer? Can't think of his name, but no, I got it.
Nice going.
If a regular threshold for Hall of Famers is 50, just because Seager has done something incredible.
Incredible.
Look, I hate to cut this off because this is really great, and it's a solid argument to be
Can't think of
had.
his name.
But moving on to someone who might not be a Hall of Famer, may be a Hall of Famer, to someone who's most likely going to be a Hall of Famer when all is said and done. Shohei Ohtani, the biggest free agent on the market this coming free agency. Josh Kizel, where do you think he ends up going?
I think that he's going to the New York Mets. I hope you Mets fans are happy to hear that. I think Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Shohei goes down. I'm a Mets fan.
I think the Mets are going to lose out on Yamamoto, and he's going to go to the Yankees. And I think with Steve Cohen seeing that they're going to lose out on Yamamoto, I think he's going to say, let's go big. Let's give Ohtani whatever he wants. Money's no option for him, so let's build the team around him.
yeah, I mean, we've seen them go guns a-blazing in free agency in the past, and obviously this season didn't work out for them too well. But if they can get Ohtani, it might be a different story. Caleb, Coach, where do you think Ohtani's going?
I mean, it seems like a scary situation to end up to the Dodgers, so I assume that's where he's going to go. I mean, they have no problem spending money. They're one of the highest payrolls in baseball. I mean, he already was in LA for 6 years. Now he won't have to move. The only problem is Ohtani did say he wanted to win a World Series, and the Dodgers have a problem of winning World Series that aren't Mickey Mouse rings. I am referencing 2020. But, I mean, maybe that could push them over the hump, and there we go. But
it'd be a big help for sure.
But if the Yankees can get Yamamoto, Then maybe down in October there can be a Japan rematch.
Unfortunately, that's not happening.
Yankees can get Yamamoto,
They can.
and we will.
But they're not
I
making the
think
World
they
Series.
will. I think they will.
They're not making the World Series, though. Tyler Cooper, where do you think Ohtani's going?
I think Shohei's going, staying in the division. He's going to go to the Mariners, and he wants to stay on the West Coast. And I just think that I know that the Mariners didn't make the playoffs, but their record in August was 21-6, so they're a good team. And I think Shohei really would fit nicely in that lineup with Julio Rodriguez, and smooth transition in there, and he could really stick it to those Angels.
Wow, passionate there. You
Yeah,
really want him to go to Seattle.
Yeah,
Just-
Angels terrible. Shohei can be there and say, man,
They showed love for him at the All-Star game. They wanted him to come there.
They did?
Yeah.
But Andy, Gavin, close us out for this, but where do you think Ohtani's going?
If he's going to go to the Dodgers and stay in Los Angeles, he's going to stay with the Angels.
What?
Yeah, he is going to re-sign with the Angels.
Absolutely
Artie
not.
Moreno is going to put his money where his mouth is. Mike Trout and him are going to be fine. They got to stay healthy, and I think they will. You see what they have. They have Logan O'Hoppe. They have many other young players and pitchers. Same kind of roster as the Diamondbacks. If they can create the energy, be good, play off each other, I think we could see kind of Diamondbacks next year, kind of a Nationals 2019, a team that you think isn't going to be good, but ends up defying expectations, and we saw that early on in the season.
Well, it's going to be a little while till we figure out exactly where Shohei Ohtani is going, and I'm going to be excited to watch wherever he goes. But the MLB season may be over, but the NFL is at its midway point. It's the NFL up next here on WP Sports Desk.